Hello, hello. Don't mind me, I'm running some technical tests and I'll be trying to run a stream in a few minutes. I need to make sure the sound is working and things of that nature. I'll be back in a minute, is what I'm trying to tell you. I return! Okay, so, um, welcome to my stream. I'm not actually going to be playing the game just yet. I'm currently running just a couple of quick tests. I was originally going to do this on Twitch, but Twitch is just terrible. It's just freaking terrible, so let's start this game up and see if it plays properly. This is going to involve me actually checking the sound, which I'm doing on another computer that is streaming it just as you see it. So I'll wait a few seconds to get some sound, give myself a thumbs up, and when I see myself do that on the delay, I'll switch these over. So you're going to hear an echo as well. But again, you got to test it to know what's happening. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, that sounds good. So we are ready to rock. Let me just share this out so, at least people who know me will be signing in. It wasn't. Oh, that's why it's finding me. I accidentally set my controller on the keyboard. I am live. Went with YouTube because Twitch is laggy. Come see me get caught over and over again. Come see me play Metal Gear Solid 2 if you want. Okay, now I'm going to copy that message. I'm going to paste it directly into Facebook as well. And then I'll stop playing around with social media and I'll actually start playing around with this game. Oh, I'm glad I copied that over to Facebook. It actually creates a nice little thumbnail. Okay, let me get my bearings again. There we go. Might as well let the opening play. This game is one of my favorites of all time. It is not the favorite of a lot of people as far as Metal Gear, but I consider it quite possibly the best of the series. The first game is a masterpiece of gameplay and storytelling and limitations, but the second game has a very special place in my heart. It's I played it in a dark time, and I was in all the way. Like all the little things they did to make you immerse. The things that people don't like are the things I actually like, and I might point them out as we go. Wait, what am I doing? No, I don't want to do that. I want to start a new game on the Tinker, and this is going to be Tinker only on normal difficulty with Radar Type 2, and the point is that I want to try to get through the whole thing. Down at the Hudson River 2 years ago.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
Where we got new intelligence that a new kind of Metal Gear was created.
Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out the cold too long.
This is where I learned almost everything I know about New York, by the way. I know that there's a George Washington Bridge and what it looks like because of this game. I was living in the swamps of Georgia, the swamps of Florida in 2001 when this game came out in November, and I played it for like 2 months straight. I played every single part of it, including all the VR missions. When Subsistence came out, I played all the VR missions all the way through. Of course, I have no evidence of that because there's no online like achievement hunting at that time, but totally did it. You might notice that this game does look really good. This is not the HD remake. This is the PC port that came out in, I want to say, 2002. And it's really good, except that it's so old that the triggers don't work. So I have to actually push keys on my keyboard to activate the triggers, which shouldn't be so bad in a sneaking run, because what I really need to work well is the analog stick. It's just going to be a problem when I'm fighting bosses, and bosses don't actually hurt my my goal today. Oh, welcome back, Jason. Hey, check it out. I can do it this way, or I can do it this way. Let me know which one you think I should do. Oh, I meant to push this button. We're missing Snake. Run. Looks like that chat room isn't working because it was programmed for Twitch. Let me turn it off real quick. But the idea was I'd be able to see the chat. What if I turn it back on if it'll reset? No, it doesn't look like it did. Alright, we'll remove that one and we'll create a new one. You enjoy the cutscene while I do technical support. Yeah, that's working. Now I see it. You will too in a minute. Make one more quick adjustment. Right on schedule.
He'll know
Soon enough. Looks like I gotta make a couple of changes to the color. Otacon.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Forgot to say that
Everything
today.
going okay?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me. Get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear
Glad that
were sold
Otacon's
on the
talking right
black
now while I
market after
do some
Shadow
tech support.
Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Well, I can't seem to change the color.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence.
Ah, there we go.
But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method, we don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Okay, again, sorry for the radio silence. I know that dead air is a huge pain.
Your development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting.
I don't know, but I've set this up so it's easy
I know
now.
the drill.
Snake,
We're not
or
terrorists.
Sans,
Very good.
or
Don't you forget that
Fortune,
you're part of
or
Philanthropy now,
Superboy,
an anti-Metal
or
Gear organization and
Einstein,
officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized,
or
but still free.
Pip-Boy, or Enzo Matrix,
All right,
or
let's look at your gear. Your
Sailor
weapon is
Mercury.
a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical
I love that
stun
he's
will
about
take
to
effect in
shoot
a
the
few
light,
seconds
and if I
lasts for
interrupt the
hours.
cutscene before he
You could
does
take
it,
down an
then the
elephant
light
with
just
that
doesn't get
thing.
broken. It's
Check
pretty
out the
genius,
laser
I
sighting,
think.
too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment,
Okay, I'm gonna
hey,
make one
Snake,
more quick change.
Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you?
If you do, it's actually on there.
Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
I don't have a Dat Boy Jason action
Checked it out
figure.
of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the
Okay, I
river
think
and
you'll
in the
like
harbor,
this.
putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea.
There we go.
People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans,
Ah,
this
but
ship
changing it
should have
changed it
discharged
here.
its cargo upriver.
Alright,
in there.
good thing
No
there's long
doubt about
cutscenes. I can just make another
The
one real quick.
military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways
You,
into the crew quarters.
you don't have any action figures as far as I know. Unless you're actually that boy with like the frog.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
This came out just before 9/11, so terrorism is a different thing now, but it's still totally uncool for that to have happened, for them to come onto American soil, especially one of our greatest cities, and
Russians?
pull this terrorist crap that they're doing right now.
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Okay, I think I've got a good one going on for you. There you go. So I've got a good chat there.
I'm trying to
And
take a photo. Let's get an
If you
ID
want,
on the
I've got this
SCP.
as well.
I'm on it.
Maybe I'll drop that down just a little bit.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right?
The killer whale.
Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96.
That is
Sorry,
seriously
no mailing
badass,
this
by the
time.
way.
Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
That
I'll be
Otacon
waiting
can
just
do
past the Verrazano
all of
Bridge.
the work
You
for
need to be off that
every
ship by
department.
then.
I'll be in touch.
That Otacon can do all the work for every department. That used to take like a whole team of super experts, and Otacon's able to take everyone's place. Is pretty freaking amazing. Now, even though this is a sneak mission, I'm gonna try to do this without the tranquilizer because I'm just not a fan. Wait for that guy to come back. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the tranks in the game, because they make these games so that you can totally break into that you can have all these cool weapons to play with, and then they're like, but that would be bad if you actually did, and no, we kill them all. Besides, they're Russian terrorists, and we don't need their kind around here. Doesn't mean I'm against all terrorists or think everybody's a terrorist, but when you actually are, and you're actually invading America as a foreign force, then screw you. Now, I've played this a couple of times, and I know that this guy, because of the nature of the game, you cannot choke him. He is programmed not to, because this is supposed to show off the footprints and the shadows and all that. So he will react to you if you try to choke him, no matter what you do. You're loinin'. Now, Butters, since you just got here, I've got Sailor Mercury right now as our assistant, but I've got a multitude of choices I know that Jason likes Sans. So let me know if you want to switch up who we're talking to, and we can ask a different expert for help. I think I've gotten comfortable enough with this game. I might be able to do this fairly quickly, which would be awesome. And then we could just move on to the rest of the game. Okay, we are going to go... Might as well, just so we can see the... Okay. Oops! Well, there went that attempt.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
I'm not really trying to get like an official score, so I think we'll just keep it mental for now. I'll exit if I get caught, but I think I can just continue for now since I haven't actually gotten caught yet. Let's try this way. This guy catches me a lot, but these guys, I just can't get over the balls of these guys coming in here in full Russian gear. But then again, in the Metal Gear universe, that's not that big a deal because we later find out that Big Boss was hiring these guys, and they had the whole... Oh, that's right. If that door opens, he'll see me. Gotta be careful. It even turns out that the Genome soldiers were from Zanzibar land, so they see allegiances differently in this universe, and I gotta keep that in mind. But if actual Russians came over here and interfered with our elections, I'd be quite upset.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
So I've got the chat, even though it's on here, it is kind of tiny. So I'm going back and looking at it, and I can't see you guys' first names, so I'm just realizing your name is Exotic Butters. What makes the Butters exotic? Never mind. Since you're a real person, I don't want to know about your Exotic Butters. And again, here is
Snake, did you find out where that ship is
here
headed?
is Otacon going through and doing everybody's work and making all these analyses on the fly. I just love this character so much. When I play the first game, I often go with Otacon because I like the fact that they drive off into the sunset. I just pretend that we find Meryl later. We thought she was dead, but she wasn't.
It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance.
Well, I'm going to decide that that is a toy of you.
Snake, you need to go down to the hold and locate the
Jason.
actual metal.
Because you do seem to aim to misbehave. Alright, back control to B again. I remember when I used to think these cutscenes were kind of long. Yeah, they're not. So this will be the first boss fight, which I'm fairly good at. It shouldn't take too long.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker. Report your step.
Control room. Community under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are
I agree with you, Rodrigo. This
No,
game
it's
is
not over yet.
freaking amazing.
even in this.
We're playing the PC game, just so you know. This is not the
I have a
HD
bad
remake,
feeling about this mission.
so it's not optimized.
Leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry. This is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no
Oh well, I
choice
don't want to
make
talk to
here,
you. Then
Olga.
we'll
Need
talk
I
to
remind you that you are carrying my
Solid
grandchild?
Snake. How about Einstein? He's a good guy to ask. There we go. Einstein's a good guy to ask questions to. It's kind of creeping me out, to be honest.
Freeze!
Freeze.
Hands over your head.
Now.
Toss your gun
Gun over
overboard.
the slowly.
A woman.
What?
Show your face.
Your face. You men, you're all the
You're
same.
all the same.
Who are you?
Olga Gulukovich.
We have nomads.
Nomads. Wanderers.
Wanderers.
I kind of know this game, is what I'm telling you.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women.
I don't actually have a PlayStation. I went with Xbox instead, so I have the HD collection on Xbox, but I don't have a capture card, so if I'm going to play with you guys, I had to load it on PC. I had a PS2 emulator going, and it's actually more stable, but it doesn't look as nice, so I decided to go with what looks nice.
Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Survival knife with a surprise. Are you Spetsnaz?
It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York,
New York, I mean. Clink, clink.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
I'm so glad you put.
Surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I'm so glad she put that light on there. That'll be helpful later.
Dodge that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
Oh, don't actually have the game selected.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Yeah, don't forget I don't have triggers, so I can't do the leaning motion that I should be able to do right now.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Better take out that light before she starts shining in my freaking face. I got plenty of rations, and I'm not looking for a no ration run today. So yeah, I do too. I wish all the Metal Gear games came out on PC. It's almost possible to play them all. I've been playing Twin Snakes in VR, like with the HTC Vive headset, and it's actually really good. You know, if you love Metal Gear as much as I do, it's worth it. If I'm lucky, I may be able to... Oh, I got this without using a ration. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, so you can emulate Twin Snakes with the Dolphin emulator. You can emulate all the PlayStation 2 games with the PlayStation 2 emulator. But yeah, you can't get the high quality HD version because there's no real good Xbox or PlayStation 3 emulator yet. But I'll keep my eyes open. I might buy a PS3 just so I can have a Metal Gear playing device. But then I couldn't play Twin Snakes on it, which I think is the superior of the two, so. This series, man, it's hard to play. Hi, Tristan. Or maybe I should say, hail,
Cypher.
Tristan.
Otacon, the ship appears
No,
to
I
be
see you.
under
I
their
see you,
control.
Jason.
The men have Russian
It's
gear, but
it's
I
a little
haven't been
behind
able to
though.
find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
I can do the same thing, so I'm
Gerlukovich,
using the
one
controllers
of
to control it.
Ocelot's
But look, I
allies.
can do the same thing with my codec.
Yeah, the
I
Groove
was doing it
Colonel.
earlier.
He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher
Oh,
T?
hey guys,
No, Army.
it's
First
Cypher
the
T.
Marines, then the
You know,
Russians,
the
now
the army's
army?
pretty great guys.
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out
You're
that?
playing MGS4
It
while
was
you're
a
watching
tip.
me play
An
MGS2, or you?
anonymous tip.
I've just been playing
Anonymous.
it
You've
in your
never
time off.
trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So,
Yeah,
The
I agree.
sender
This is a
of the
good game.
tip was
We're
EE.
trying to get through it without ever getting
Her
caught.
name
It's
is
something I've
Emma,
never
but
actually
I
done.
always call her
As many
EE.
times as I've played this,
Emma?
I've never actually gotten
Yeah,
through the
it
entire
just caught
system
my eye,
without
you know?
getting caught. So we're gonna
I
try a
figured
Tinker
it was
mission.
a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
when was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll
Snake,
find
maybe you
those
should
somewhere around here.
get dunked on.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
I don't want to get dunked on, Otacon. Snake, do you think you can get dunked on, even in the battlefield? Let's find out. That's my Snake impression and my Sans impression. If you think my Sans impression's wrong, you're wrong. Shut up. Yeah, I might as well get the goggles real quick. Just checking some messages, which is probably ill-advised during a live stream, but it's fine. You guys won't mind if I'm off-screen reading emails. Well, there is a game that you can play. I do like Metal Gear Twin Snakes. It's my favorite of the originals. It's the HD remake we deserved. I just wish it was off of GameCube. I play it on the Dolphin emulator in VR. I do have a game you guys can play though, because I've got all these characters loaded up over here. And you tell me when you want me to switch characters, and I'll switch them out. I like having a chat room that's small enough to read, because I was watching MatPat, and that dude, his goes by faster than I've ever seen, and I've been looking at chat rooms for 30 years, and this thing was just swinging by. Okay, now we're back to not getting caught. Oh,
Who's that? Enemy sighted.
it's a good place to get caught.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
So I guess we're starting over. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So each time we do this, I guess we'll skip some levels. I mean, we'll skip some cutscenes, not levels. I tried Dapaway, but there's no way to click on your name in the chat
No,
and
it's
have
a
it go to
river.
your
2 years ago.
account. So I didn't know how.
The mission objective is to make visual.
I did buy Twin Snakes when it came out. I do have a copy of it, but the emulated version I had to get someone else that had burned it. I just went ahead and downloaded that. Can't you climb in the boat? I can't quite recall if you can or not. Okay, so if you remember, this guy, you cannot
Freeze.
actually sneak up and snap his neck on, because he is totally more aware than he should be, just so they can show the other new elements of this game over what Metal Gear 1 had to offer. I like how this is mirrored, and I look over to see my chat, and because it's mirrored, I'm actually looking at the chat that's right next to me. That's kind of fun. Oops. This is actually really well thought out, as far as this being a. This was clearly made after the tanker after the plant chapter was made, and they did a good job of reusing all those same assets to make it look like a totally different place. Damn. Hopefully I can get him when he gets up. So yeah, we're playing by poser rules here. If that counts as a COD, I don't really care, because this is just a personal challenge. It's not a challenge I'm going to demand to be rewarded for. You say always make lives, you mean take them? Yes, I generally kill instead of knock out when I can, for a couple of reasons. It's mostly to do with gameplay. I don't believe that I think they invented the trank as an afterthought, and I think they make the whole game as a kill game, and then discourage you from actually playing. So I do tend to kill people. Not only do I not lock them because they're freaking terrorists in the first place, but they are a liability. You can't have liabilities on the battlefield. I am 39.
Snake, did you find...
Which I can gladly tell you because I made the dog tags when I played this yesterday, and it actually said my name, so my birth date.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were... The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad... I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Oh, that's cool. I just realized through the stereo sound, I heard what side she was going to come out on. I don't normally play these games with
Whoever you are, you're not stopping
headphones,
us.
so it's useful to have that. I love she starts moving slower the more she gets tranked. There's all these kind of little well thought out moments in the series. When we're done with this, I will show you guys my favorite thing of this whole freaking series. Oh, I did it again without needing a ration. Since this is the only lady... Well, you guys said Undertale, so I'll switch it over to back to Sans. Since this is the only boss fight in the tanker, I'm pretty sure, I shouldn't need any rations at this point. If there's Snake. There you go.
She's not dead, is she?
No, just knocked out.
Good.
Looks like little Angel, doesn't she?
What's gotten into you?
Nothing.
I might, actually, if after I'm done with this one, I might boot up Snake
You better
Eater.
not try it here.
Do a playthrough a bit.
Besides, I've had enough of the tomboys.
I've had enough of tomboys. So this is a run of never getting caught. It is not a run of not eating any rations or not making any save files. So I think I'm going to save it here, and I think that will actually count for my...
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came
I
prepared.
see what you're saying, Jason, but I can't give you constant attention.
The book, not the camera.
You haven't said anything worth
Anyway, it means
worth
that
talking
if
to
you go
about.
up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How is that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
I haven't actually done these in years. I'm going to save again.
Time to save?
Do I need to save?
Oh, you're not going to save. Well, okay. Just let me know when you need to.
So I'll actually need to save for him to do a couple of these.
Oh, you need to save? Just a second. Okay. See you, Snake.
Oh, I guess he doesn't do it every time. Yeah, I kind of wish Mei Ling was in this too. I wish a whole bunch of the original cast was in the beginning of this, but I guess it was a budgetary reason that they cut them out. Alright, this is where I died. No, I got spotted last time. That's what happened. Alright, so let's see here. Do I have... Got chaff and a magazine. Okay, well, I don't want to use a magazine because I might go through the beams. So... I will just get this guy's attention. Oh, got caught.
Enemy sighted.
What I'm trying to do is I'll shoot that door over there and
Respond. Snake! Snake!
I'll shoot that door over there and see if that gets his attention. If not, maybe I could just trank him. I might be able to. I'm exiting and re-entering the same save so that insta doesn't count. I don't know exactly how that works. I've never tried to do anything for score before. Well, I don't have a Mei Ling, but I do have a Sailor Mercury, so we'll switch the codec over to her for a while. Might as well go this way. Bye, Jason. Empty. Great. Well, that was smooth move. Okay. I'm going to try to throw the magazine, because I want to know if it goes through those beams or not. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Who's that? Enemy sight.
Oh.
Stop getting around. Snake?
I thought you might, Jason. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Might as well switch to this for a while. Let me know what camera angles you guys like best. Okay, need to remember that I only got 3 shots left. Wait, aren't there more ammo around here? Should have respawned. Oh, I guess not. I did. I went through a phase where I hated the Phantom Pain because of its botched ending. Obviously, they took it from Kojima before it was done. It was obvious, and I was kind of mad. But I've gotten over it. I like them. Okay, I'm gonna get this dude this time. Gonna use my 3 bullets wisely. Got it. Joik. Otacon, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna tell me about those laser beams. So yeah, I liked Ground Zeroes a lot, and that's kind of what I'm saying about the tanker versus the plant chapter. I wish this game, the tanker, had come out has its own game, like as if they had sold it for like $9 back in the day, and then just like they did with Ground Zeroes, and then had
What's that?
hope that doesn't count. Just like Ground Zeroes had come out, and then had the other one come out separately, because that would have made a better introduction to Raiden. If you knew that Raiden was the hero of the game, you would have been more likely to accept him. I know he's still a pretty boy, but he's a pretty boy I like, and I think he got a bad rep just because of presentation. No, not yet. I mean, you've seen what I've done so far, so. I've decided to go ahead and save at certain spots when it's convenient, so I'll probably save again when I'm down into the tanker. Come here, you. Get in your new home. Then a cutscene. And then there's another guy down here, but I'm not gonna mess with him because he's covered in flies. And I don't want to be covered in flies on a sneaking mission. I'm going to show you, this is my favorite room in this whole game. When I got this game as a demo with Zone of the Enders, I played the hell out of it back in the day. And this is why, right here. Oh, I better not do that, that might alert somebody. Do a silence one. So, I got this plasma TV, this was 2001, so this plasma TV was pretty far advanced, that's why it looks a little thick. And you shoot it, and wherever you shoot it, oh, by the way, it's showing Metal Gear downstairs. But you shoot it, and it grows. The actual damage comes out from wherever you shot it, so it's not a static animation. I don't know what happens if I shoot this table. Nothing. Must be steel. You shoot the books, and they actually fall out. See? Isn't that neat? I think it's neat. Screw you. It's my feed, and we'll do what I want. Yeah, that new Kojima game, that is so cool. I know if I shoot this enough times, it will break. Oh, running low on bullets. Okay, so my absolute favorite thing about this system. Are you ready? Prepare yourselves. Bam, right there. Let me get the camera out. Oops. Push the hotkey and show you what's badass about this. Okay, so we have these individual ice pieces, but the way this is programmed is the ones that are close together, and it just happens that none of them are, but the ones that are close together melt slower than the ones that are farther apart. Because these do melt. You see they're getting smaller? They do melt and they go away, and the ones that are stuck together, they take longer to do so. And that is just the Kojima magic. That is just the little extra bit that dude does to make things awesome. Unfortunately, every single one of these broke apart separately. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Every single one of them. So last time I had a stream, which was yesterday, I waited 2 hours before I went and took a quick bathroom break. And when I came back, I had more viewers than when I left. So I'm like, let's do it now. So I'll be right back. I'm going to mute the chat on here, just in case somebody does walk by and go, hey guys, what's going on? There. I just said I came back with ginger snaps from the pantry. Well, I don't gotta compensate like this. Because I am the best YouTuber. I'm so glad at this, you guys. Really want this to break. I'm gonna dare to use this gun. Might attract the guy downstairs, but let's try it. Oh, it's so good. And in 2001, you guys don't even know how good that was. Alright, I'm going to save it again.
You want to save, Snake? Okay. There's a saying that goes, even a bird on high dies a glutton's death, as do the fish of the deeps. The lesson is, don't be greedy. The fish that belonged to a family called the Deeps died from overfeeding, and so did a bird that got high on something, probably fermented fruit.
Hey, if you say so.
I do, Snake. Don't take unnecessary risks just because you're greedy for more items. Remember the Deep family's fish.
Oh, that ain't right.
Time.
Oops.
Oh, you're not gonna save.
So yeah, the MSX. The MSX, I've never played, but I kind of have a hankering too. I went on eBay just the other day to see how much they were, and they're not like killer. They're like $95. That would be kind of cool. It's Vulcan Raven. So much fun to be had in this room when you alert people that you're there and stuff. Ah! See, it's only creepy when they do it. When I dunk bodies and hide them in, Oh yeah, the chat is on mute. There you go. When I dunk bodies and I hide them in the footlocker, it's fine. I know it could have kicked that guy down, but that only knocks him out, and then he'll wake up and he'll call an alert, and I don't want that. There we go. Hopefully I can get to him in time. There we go. I've got enough rations. What's bizarre is how many of their fellow, how many freaking Marines are not unaware that the entire upper deck has been cleared out of people. Oh,
Who's there?
I didn't see nothing. I do not want to get caught right now. How did that guy even see me? Oh. Enemy sighted. And this is why I don't normally bother, because I screwed up. See if I can come over here and fall to my death. I don't think so. Oh, yes I can.
Snake, you okay? Snake!
Okay. Oh, good. This is good anyway, because we can have this funny conversation with Otacon about Vulcan Raven.
Snake, that shadow,
It's him. No doubt about it.
but Raven was, you know, out in Shadow Moses.
I know. Maybe it's the last of his 9 lives. Or maybe his maker decided to give him another chance.
You're not serious, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Either way, we'll find out soon enough.
Snake, watch your step, okay?
So I just ran right by the actual... Oh.
What was that just now?
I don't know! Must be a fellow Russian spy! I really don't want to... I wonder if every time I kill those guys, if it counts, like, if I run through this 15 times, will it... Okay, so I learned my lesson from last time. This guy down here somehow saw me, so he's got to go. Okay, so he comes up here. Wow, he comes way up here.
Who's that?
You didn't see nothing.
Who's that? I got him. Send reinforcements.
I am playing the a cracked copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 for PC. So this would have been a version of Subsistence. And because it's for the PC from 2002, it does not actually have triggers. So oops, didn't mean to click continue. Actually, I want to click exit and then load up the save again. I might as well come up here then, if I'm gonna be jerking, mess with the guy with the flies. How are you alive? I left you dead. So yeah, I'm playing on PC, and this PC is my work PC. I'm a virtual reality developer. So, why is the music spiked? I'm a virtual reality developer, and I've got something beefy, but I don't really keep track of the stats. It's got 32 gigs of RAM. It's only got a 970. I'm sorry, a GTX 780. It's got 2 of them in SLI, because I use move this guy's body around. I use another computer when I'm actually processing the virtual reality itself. So it's a 780, and I'm using 3 monitors, which I can actually show you. So there's the first one that's showing the chat and the game show, and then there's the one showing the game, and then there's the one that's actually streaming this using Google Chromecast, so I can see what you guys see. I'm using 2 webcams and a Corsair Vengeance headset. So I'm actually trying to die here, but that's turning out to be a little bit difficult. I'm just too good at infiltration, you guys. Oh yeah, this you might want to try your PC build of, I'm sorry, your MGS2, you might want to try again, because it seems to be working now. It just, again, doesn't show the, doesn't let the triggers work, but the models still play just fine. Everything else is good. I am purposely trying to kill myself here, because I clicked continue instead of exit. I used to have MGS1 for PC many moons ago. Oh, I did it again. Many moons ago I had. Long since lost the discs for it. Oh, I'm just now realizing. But I'm a bigger fan of Twin Snakes, and I have never noticed this before. There's a ration right there. Huh.
Snake, respond.
The way I recommend playing is playing Twin Snakes on the Dolphin emulator, and then playing this on PC because it's slightly higher graphics, and then playing. I don't play 4 at all, unfortunately. I can't. But the HD collection on Xbox is how I usually play it. I never had a PS3. I borrowed one from a friend when that game first came out again, about 7 years ago. Vulcan Raven? Well, we might as well. Might as well, so that you can have some fun with this. Because the shadow is actually dynamic. Oh, I don't even see it now. Playing Twin Snakes in VR, I got a really good look at Vulcan Raven, man, and that gun is huge. If those exclamation marks count, screw it. I'm gonna call this a win. I'm not like going for a big boss win or anything. I just want to get through the whole game without being seen. I'm definitely saving after this section though, because damn. Forgot this guy comes all the way over here. I think my timing was just off last time. Nope. It wasn't about, it wasn't about killing everybody that I did that. I wanted to, if he's dead, then he can't call me in. But I won't do that again. I'll wait for him to go downstairs next time.
Snake, you okay? Snake! Snake!
Yeah, Gom. You need to have a dedicated video card if you want to play any video games, even the older ones. I'm just not seeing Hassan's comment from earlier. It's going alright. I'm dying a lot. Raven. Hate it when that happens. I just love snapping necks. Hearing that crunch. I got a funny story on that, actually. I was playing Metal Gear 3. I was playing Metal Gear 3. What was he even looking at? A wall. Put up binoculars, look at a wall. Oh, I've never noticed this before. That's awesome. That's funny. So, playing Metal Gear 3 for the first time, and I was sick. I had like the flu or something. And I would come home from work and immediately start playing the game. But this time...
What's that?
This time, I was falling asleep during the game. So, I fell asleep right when Snake got captured and was tortured. And my wife's like, you gotta wake up Snake, you gotta save Snake. And I'm like, it's fine, he'll escape, Johnny will let him out. Ah, I screwed it up. Johnny will let him out. And she was like, no, I can't have it. So that's when she started playing Metal Gear, was to save Naked Snake in Metal Gear Solid 3. When I woke up, she was almost at the end of the game, and she was real mad at me because she had to go through the River of Souls. And you see how many people I kill, and each one of those counts as a kill, so there were multiple versions of the same guy. I mean, it was just rivers of blood. If she was playing the game, there'd have been 3 guys in it. When I play the game, there's 100 of those dudes in there. So, yeah, I do kill a lot. But again, dead men tell no tales. They can't report me if they're not alive. Raven. Clearly losing my focus. Close enough.
I need some help here.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
Time for a little Red Bull. I don't know a lot of people that are super into Metal Gear like I am either, so here in America it's not so much better. Nobody remembers the basics of CQC anymore. And now you can see why I've never done this, because I'm just like, screw it, I'll just get caught. It's fine. Okay, time to start playing smarter. I try to snap necks, but you're not always able to. Now I'm left. That keeps screwing up my day. Not much I can do about it though. Can't get a good bead on him here, but I bet I can when he comes this way. Alright, you know what? There's no one to hear the shot. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going all the way back. I don't need anybody reporting me. And anybody that's following me like Shalashaska will know not to mess with me. I mean, you know, terrorist attacks in 2001, we take that kind of serious. I'm gonna Deadpool this guy. Right through his butthole into his brain. Right down Main Street. As much as I love this game, I absolutely hate Snake's outfit. It's so lame. His original outfit was so much better. But that was meant for Alaska. It's meant to keep him warm in Alaska, so can't be wearing that in the middle of summer in August in freaking New York.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
And now we save, son. Now we save.
You want to save, Snake?
Yes, I do. I'm regretting not killing that one guy now that I seem to have a desire to do it to everybody.
Another Chinese proverb. Those who look to the heavens prosper. Those who defy it are no more. Do you know this one? The meaning here is... Hold on a sec. That you can only survive as long as you're a part of the natural order of things. You remember pre-ripped jeans? Manufacturers thought that just because people loved old, broken-in jeans, they would want to buy new jeans that looked old. So they purposefully...
What do jeans have to do with nature and order?
Denim should fray and rip on its own, naturally, right? Some designers tried to go against that and no one bought them. The earnings report from that fiscal year is enough of a proof.
Earnings?
I'm pretty sure pre-ripped jeans sell just fine. I like doing this. Get these people together. See? Isn't that better? We just assume that's the production team and that those two actually date.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
What?
Look at the walls on both sides of the hall.
I see something. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Thanks, Otacon. That's super helpful, bro. I'll risk my life. I can't let go of the I can't let go of the trigger like you can on the PS2, so I do have to try.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
I'm not too familiar with this area. These guys generally catch me, so this is going to be the trickiest part.
I hit him. I need some backup gear.
I am later. I'm just gonna shoot these guys until they kill me. I'm pretty sure they spawn infinitely. 18 guys, my ass. How good that gun works, and then the way the bullets casings hit the ground. It's pretty cool. I'd like to hear the speech about bleeding.
Snake, are you bleeding? If your life gauge is down to the point where it's red, the bleeding won't stop. As long as you're bleeding, your life gauge will keep dropping gradually. Besides that, the bloodstains could put the enemy on your trail. The only way to stop the bleeding for good is to let your body recover until the life gauge is green. Rations are the best way to do that. Try to crouch down or assume crawl position and stay still while you're bleeding. Your life will recover bit by bit. I'd recommend that you stay in hiding until the bleeding stops, if possible.
Okay, I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna lay down permanently.
Stop getting around. Snake? Snake!
Man, sure glad I saved when I did. I don't have any news for you about it being more interesting. I don't think I can hit that one until I get into it, which means that that little cutscene I get is mandatory no matter what I do. Pretty sure that's the case. It'd be interesting to find out. Yeah, so the only one that's left is that one, and I can't quite get to it. And if I get too close, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's pretty hard to give any kind of commentary when I'm doing the same thing over and over again.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed.
I'm gonna try to shoot this guy.
Personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that
No
time.
such thing as a commandant, by the way. There's no commandant in American military. That definitely counts as a saw me. Okay. That's not going to work. I will come back here. Which was an easy way to exit. There's not, as far as I know. Oh, I just realized I got those night vision goggles. I should. Or did I? Can't remember now.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Alright. So this will load me back up in the engine room. I gotta take out those, gotta take out that C4 again. Snake, watch out. There are lasers around there. So what I'm going to do this time is get forward as far as I can,
Checkpoint passed.
snap that guy's neck from behind.
All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Go. Can I open this door? No. Okay, so he will walk by. Oh, nice. If you do this only by codec, that's pretty scary. Even if those count, I'm saying that's fine, because that dude's far gone. I guess what I don't want is an alert raised. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I know that I'm moving the goalpost a little bit, but I just want to get through this whole thing without, you know, having to go hide or anything like that. So I kill these guys, and if they know I'm killing them just before they die, I'm gonna count that, even if the game doesn't. In the Air Force rules, and since I'm not actually looking at anything right now, it's called IFR, Instrument Flight Rules, because I'm using only the radar in the upper right-hand corner.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the halls until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Forgot does count as another boss fight.
Who goes there?
Alright. First, let me see if I actually have the... No, I don't, because I restarted the save. Not doing well. There we go. This is another good instance of the kind of firefight that you want to have. The idea is that you're shooting these guys. You're killing these guys. You're in a real firefight. I got plenty of rations, so I'm not worried about it. But you're in a firefight with these guys, and they're trying to kill you, and I'm gonna try to hit them with a tranq dart, please. I mean, I granted that does add more difficulty to the level, but still, it just seems unbelievable that would happen in the first place. Oh, that marks the end of the... Oh, shit. And I've never quite understood what's happening in this upcoming cutscene. I don't know what Shalasashka is doing here. He kills the guy so he doesn't get caught, but what is it that he's doing that would get him caught? I've never understood. Locking the door, I guess? I guess he saw Snake come in, and Snake's another carrier boy, so he's locking the door, but it's never been clear to me. This guy, he's like, whew, glad I didn't fight Solid Snake. Whew.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Betrayed by Ocelot? How could it be? Is such a thing possible? Yes. Yes, it is.
The Colonel will be joining you soon.
Hope that's not an open mic there. Hi, Joe. What do you know? Thanks for joining my tiny little
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it
chat.
to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
Oh,
If
that's
they
what
get
that's
no
about.
gear,
Okay.
We're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
So Marines never wear this either, by the
no
way.
way of knowing the taken over.
I'm not
They look
interested in
great.
fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
Seriously, this version of the game really does look good.
I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know.
Now, the point of tonight's game is for me to get through this whole thing without getting caught, so this is going to be fun.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Snake, you're such a
dumbass.
dumbass.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining a...
All right.
Wow, thanks, Joe.
There's actually
thanks for
one
that.
little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
So, yeah, I don't dig
I've switched the
anti-Semitic
encryption
jokes
protocol
which
for our burst transmission
Joe
for
just
now.
put out there,
What I
so
want to
he's
do is use a
blocked.
different method for sending these
Which I
photos,
wish
just
I
in
didn't have to
case.
do, but
Instead of using
I have
the
no
codec?
tolerance for any of this modern
Exactly.
anti-Semitism,
There's
any
a
of this
workstation in the
stuff.
southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network.
So now that it's
Managed to get
awkward,
into that
it's a good chance to
workstation
step
and
away again. I'll
overwrote
be
a
right
part of
back.
the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
No, you're not banned, Jason.
Remember, Snake.
In fact, you're
just
my
the
only
photos,
fan.
okay?
Wouldn't ban
With
you.
these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Since I got some new people, let you know, if you got some choices for codec calls, I'm going to switch to Enzo Matrix. Haven't used him yet. Oh shit, I'm dying. There we go.
So do a number of rogue states.
I am trying to get through this without getting caught, but I am allowing myself some
You want to
saves.
save, Snake?
And I'm pretty sure it's going to say that I was caught, because I do like to snap next to these bad guys. And I did that a couple of times with the exclamation point over their head, but no,
it's time. Get it?
no alerts were actually called, so I think that should count.
Once the moment's gone, it's gone. Except for daylight savings time, of course. That extra hour to do anything you like with every autumn. Gotta love it. Then again, you lose an hour every spring, so I guess the proverbs are right. Wow, they thought of everything.
Did they even have daylight savings back then?
Of course not. They knew how to save time. We're the ones that need to be tricked into it.
Yeah, but you said...
The moment never returns, Snake. Let's not waste it on idle questions.
Okay.
Otacon is just the best. Just quite simply the best at everything.
They're all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about
Okay.
to see a swarm of
So
these
I
Metal
think
Gear
what I'm going to do here is...
We initiated
Oh, I can't do that here.
Metal Gear Ray as
I'm also
a
not
complement
strong
to its
enough.
pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands of Metal
See that it
Gears
drains pretty quick, so I'm only on level 1.
no longer a threat.
Raiden has a stronger level 1. I guess his base level is a little bit stronger.
And it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray.
Don't think I'm going to make it. Nope.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
That's a death on my part, not a discovery, so I can click continue this time.
At the moment,
I'm wondering if it may be worth it to do some pull-ups here.
worse yet,
I mean, if you thought this was dull before,
they are all working on deploying
I'm not sure how many I have to do, and I got to do it with one hand, because again, the triggers don't work.
The world is about to see a swarm of these
Oh, that's right. They were running on time, so I can't do that anyway. I'll just have to not do it that way.
Development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course,
Another Metal Gear. Scott Dolph is actually the name of one of the people that worked on this show. Kojima just thought his name was cool, which is so lame. Not lame, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that about Kojima.
Proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
Scott Dolph. Oh, right. Scott Dolph was the name of the voice actor, I believe, that did the DARPA chief Fink. Can I go this way? I don't remember.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
It's a different experience when I've got my headphones on. Get to actually hear the buzzing of the lights that go by. It's pretty cool.
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the
I've spent so many hours in these hangars.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own.
This guy's giving way too much private data out to its troops, by the way. Talking about the different people that are building Arsenal Gear and Metal Gear at the same time. Like,
the opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass.
yeah, talking about the Navy secret project. That's not cool. I mean, this guy can't even maintain his ship. He's got Russian spies, he's got American spies, he's got civilians. Then he's got Ocelot, which counts as a spy for everything.
Forget about it.
Oh, did he see me? Thought he was done by now. Roll, because it's pretty fun.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Gonna make that joke every time, you guys. So, it looks like I do have one new person, so just to let you know what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get through the whole thing without raising the alarm. So then I'm not entirely sure if continuing raises the alarm, so I'm closing and reopening. Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Freaking beating to death.
Deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons.
Just checking some stats real quick. There we go. Scores another Metal Gear.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
No diss to the Marine Corps, but I don't understand why we have them as a secondary force. They're like a branch of the Navy, but we don't treat them that way. We treat them like they're their own military force. I never understood why. I don't mean to say they're not effective, but whoever's in the Marines being a badass can be a badass in the Navy too, or the Army. Why does the Navy have airplanes? It's always been a question I never quite could get answered because there's too much pride between the branches to really ask.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting.
Okay, we're gonna try this one again. There are 3 of these different hangars that you have to get through with good, upstanding Marines hanging out.
The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially
If Metal Gear Ray is a standalone unit that doesn't need any additional support, what are all these guys doing here? They're not shipmen. They're clearly, well, they're clearly pilots.
Forget about it.
Wonder where this guy's gonna stop looking. I got no idea.
must be tense. Let's do a little stretching,
Oh,
shall we?
okay. Just gotta get through
Right.
this before he says down. I should be good to go. There we go. Just don't say down. Whew. That was close. You would put on swag glasses. That's we'll turn the chat on again. I mean, I see the chat, but turn it on so that everybody can see it. I do have the swaggiest of glasses in this modern age. Oh yeah, look at that. A little Snapchat action. I can't wear these for very long because it's freaking dark.
During the Sears administration, the current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
So we're almost done here. I might actually reach my goal.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success of the 1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution in sight, and the program
I don't normally
has
go
already
this way. I'm not.
attracted strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the Anti-Ballistic Missile Agreement.
Okay, that's where I came out of.
So
So this must be where I'm going.
Accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning.
If this loads up the previous level, I'll know it was the other one. Okay, this is right. I think I can see. Yep, there he is.
Father, I want to leave a better word for the future generation. As a soldier,
It's freaking
I know
Ocelot.
that is my duty.
Oh, he's gone. That's fun.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Okay.
Proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology.
First thing, I think this will count.
Good.
Yeah, good will be fine. I'm not looking to score the best.
Exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century.
Oh,
And we cannot afford to play
That was
Russian
close.
roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship.
Good.
Intruder to the left!
whew.
Intruder
Intruder
in
to
the
the
back!
back. Intruder to the right.
Intruder to the left! Intruder to the right!
That actually startled me. And I knew he was going to do it too.
Should that actually happen,
I like this little loading screen. Got any codec moments for me, Snake? I like how he shines in a Scott Dolph too. wait, I think that happened on my birthday. That's cool.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. What's next? You already took a good one of the side lettering. The last one is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. We can use the photos of the right and the insignia, but we're still missing one from the front left and the front.
I must have not taken those pictures I thought I did from earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and save this because I really don't feel like fighting all these Marines again.
You want to save, Snake? The Chinese have a saying. Those who are lost never
You
question
probably
the
could,
path,
because even though it's
and a
supposed to be an older
drowning man
computer, it's
doubts not the
actually
shallows.
from now. It's a
And it
computer from
means-
like 2005.
means that you need to
'Cause
make
this game
use
takes
of
place
other
in the
people's
future.
help. Otherwise, you could be in trouble. If you're lost, you don't even know whether a road you come across is a right one. And what's the difference between shallow and deep if you've already drowned, right? Anyway, the point is that help is always a good thing to accept. So make good use of the codec.
Look, this stuff seems nothing like what Mei Ling used to talk about.
Hey, she couldn't do better herself.
She really could have.
Cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times.
Hey, Scott.
Let's continue.
Good.
President Sears did also act towards reducing the nuclear stockpile while nurturing the NMD concept. It was he who lowered Start 3's ceiling for tactical nuclear weapons in order
Okay.
to bring Russia.
Good.
Everyone believed the world was headed for the end.
That's
of the
it. All I
arms
gotta
race
do
with
is
Shadow
not run
Moses.
into anybody. And it's all cutscenes from here.
Even though the development of Metal Gear Rex is still outside the bounds of official truth.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. Okay, first up. Oh, I don't think we can use this. What's next? Okay, this works. It's a great front view. The last one is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there.
Speech is always ready to wind up. No matter the photos.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order. With
when he salutes, you can see that everybody's hand is stuck as if they're holding a gun. So he salutes like this. Oh, he didn't. Boy, I know I'm right about that. I'll have to boot up the MGS2 version, the PS2 version, and see. Gift of a silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a true reader.
Speech, my friend.
End of a liar.
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Oh, thanks, Jason. Yeah, we won't know until the credits roll, which will happen in a minute because I'm going to watch all these cutscenes. Absolutely love these cutscenes. So good. Nobody here is wearing anything that's an American uniform, though, which is so strange. Because he's wearing a Russian uniform, to my knowledge.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal?
Oh, no.
I'm
I'm
taking
taking
it
it back. Back to the Patriots. The lolly lule low. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I know this really well. And I even know what it all means.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
Shoot him. You should have shot him to begin with.
That's right.
No one needs to die needlessly. So, in a second, he's going to pull out his revolver. He's going to shoot one guy, shoot another guy, then he's going to drop the gun and pull another. And I have no idea why. It's a Colt single action army, so it's not jammed. He shot one guy, so it's not empty. And even if it was, he's carrying extra ammo. So it's a cool looking shot, but I have no idea why he did it. Plus, it leaves his distinguishing calling card at the bottom of the harbor when the investigation comes to check out what happened to the ship in Metal Gear. It's such a weird thing to do, and if anybody ever knows what the hell's happening with that, feel free to tell me.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Wonder why Lukovich wasn't in Metal Gear 3.
Not you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Oh no, we trusted Ocelot and he has betrayed us.
Yes.
How can this be?
Returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gerlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
It'd be such a cute little cinnamon roll back then.
Metal Gear only has room for one. Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here. Damn you!
Oh, I didn't mention that his daughter is full of tranks right now. I hope that doesn't change the development of the baby. Maybe she'll get lucky and she'll be born a super genius. Okay, so there goes his duster. One, two, three, four, five. So by my count, there's still a bullet in this gun.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue
Then he drops it.
for retirement.
Traitorous dog.
But then he only draws one gun, fans it. Up, it's really expensive. Pick assume if he black, he picks the gun up.
If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
That is kind of nice of him. Switch it to fortune so you can watch your dad die. No, not now! Brother! The game implies that he hypnotized himself into thinking he was liquid, but I disagree. Since he is the son of the Sorrow, and the Sorrow can speak to the dead, I think he's really possessed.
Brother. Who are you? You know who I am.
That's not the most popular theory, but
Anymore, eh, Snake?
I'm convinced that this is actually the ghost of Liquid Snake.
You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
In the next game that we see him, he's getting his arm replaced with a prosthetic, and maybe he hypnotized himself then. But right now, this is really Liquid Snake.
Physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm. Liquid's arm.
Yeah, Ocelot should definitely be disarmed in every punny way that there is. Only you had the power to leave my game. Somebody should have shot him. Any Marine would not have run for their lives. Any Marine worth anything would have just loaded that guy with holes, by the way. But they live in a universe in which a Russian soldier can become a mercenary and then can become a United States special ops guy, so. I don't want to talk about Joe. He seemed cool at first, but then, yeah, he made some comments I didn't like, so I banned him. Cameras. My wife is home. She says hi. That's what I would do if I were you.
You don't have what it takes after all.
Why don't you put on those new jammies? You show everybody your new long-crotched PJs. So I played this a little bit yesterday, and I did note that there was definitely a shot here where Snake should have fought his way out, and they ended up cutting it just due to time, because you could see the cutscenes of the work in progress when he talks about his escape later in the plant chapter. Oh, now these guys are shooting. Another thing I like about this is how they show Ray here. Ray is using a caterpillar drive, and it's never acknowledged. They just assume that you've seen Hunt for Red October and know what a caterpillar drive is, because those are what both of his arms are, so he can move stealthily. Then he comes in, he draws in water. You'll see all the bodies come together as he draws in the water, and then they use that as a high-pressure spray to make a laser. It's so high pressure, it glows. It's coming out so quickly. None of this is specified. You never get in any Kodak calls, but that's absolutely what's happening here. He also has missile launchers, I want to say, but he doesn't. I don't think he uses that here. He just cuts the whole ship in half with his high pressure water cannon, which again, being an amphibious creature is
We have a problem.
is cool. This particular version, Ray, by the way, has a tail, and all of the production models don't. So that's how you know this is the Ray. And in Metal Gear 4, when he pops up in Ray and it has a tail, you know immediately that this is Rex versus Ray, both prototype ships. Shit's about to get real. Okay. And one of my people in my chat just said that they need to use a Bastion, so I'll be right back. And I'm thinking the same thing. Even though I've already gone twice. I had a Red Bull.
Snake!
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 There she goes. Such a good shot. All of these creatures are,
Proceeding as planned, sir.
all of these robots are creatures, by the way, because Otacon programmed them to be this way, and everybody's using his program as the basis for their ship. I just find that's kind of funny.
Yes, at the location we discussed, instead of Snake on the scene, the cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Who is the mysterious Mr. President? Could it be President of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker? Let's see, how'd I do? Playtime 51 minutes, saves 6, alert mode 0. I did it! Killed 20 people and used 1 ration. Hey, I did it! Oh, that's awesome. Hooray! Oh, that doesn't look so good, so I'll switch it back. I feel like playing some more. I'm not actually going to stop. But I think I will stop the stream for just a second because I want this one to save just where it is, and then I will come back and I'll continue playing Metal Gear 2 as I did yesterday. Actually, I might start from here. Nah, screw it. I'll start the plant chapter where I left off yesterday. So I'll be right back. Yeah, thanks for being here with me, Jason. Again, I'm gonna sign off. Gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be back, and that way we'll automatically make that a second video for YouTube. Ciao for now. Thanks for spending that time with me. Look at that. Next time I'll have to do it with no saves, but I wasn't actually going for anything like that. Oh wait, I just realized there's probably a save option or something here. I got bat. New item obtained. Digital camera. Hell yeah, I want to save. Okay, I'll be right back.